Good Thursday morning, everyone. I'm Myra and Sorry here for Wave Now. Hope you're having a good day so far. So it is Thursday, almost to Friday. So I hope you guys are having a great morning so far. We are going to a press conference, a groundbreaking for the Portshaw apartment complex. And this is going to be located in the Portland and Shawnee neighborhoods. Portshaw is a CDC nonprofit organization that's working to revitalize the Portland and Shawnee neighborhoods. That's why it has the name Portshaw. So they're going to have more information on these apartments that are going to be built in the Portland and Shawnee neighborhoods. They're getting ready for their press conference. Wanted to bring it to you in its entirety here this morning. So let's just stand by and wait as they get started.
Good morning, everybody. Can you all hear me back there in the back? Great. Good morning on this glorious day that the Lord has made. Today, first let me introduce myself. Hello, my name is Kevin Dunlap. I am the president and CEO of Rebound Inc., rebuilding our urban neighborhood dwellings. And I am so excited to be here today as we break ground on this wonderful project that's going to have a very positive impact here in West Louisville. Let me tell you a little bit about Rebound. Rebound is an organization that was created by the Louisville Urban League back in 1993 with the sole purpose on creating affordable housing primarily in West Louisville. So it should be no surprise that we're standing here today. And I would like to thank Reverend Smith, the pastor of Portland Memorial Baptist Church and president of Portshaw CDC, for reaching out to Rebound to be its partner in today's endeavor. So this project will be like no other. A total of 38 units spread it out over this that will automatically face Market Street. We will have 1 and 2 bedroom units, apartments in this facility. But more than just building housing opportunities here in West Louisville, we are very adamant that the families that move into these homes have the best wraparound services as possible. So to that end, the Louisville Urban League has committed to this project that for everyone who moves into it, wraparound services will be available for them. What are wraparound services? What if someone needs financial counseling? The Louisville Urban League is going to be there to help them. What if their next move is to be a homeowner? The Louisville Urban League is going to be there to usher them through that. What if they have kids in school that need counseling or need tutoring? the Louisville Urban League is going to be there to offer those services. So for every rental project that Rebound does, we will have wraparound services to make sure that these families are successful. So next, I would like to bring up the mastermind behind this project. I have known this gentleman for quite some time, and every year we seem to argue, and we're actually arguing over something relatively simple, which is a fish sandwich. But I would like to welcome to the podium and introduce to some the Reverend Stephen Smith, pastor of Portland Memorial Baptist Church and president of Portshaw CDC.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You may think I'm heavy, but I'm swollen with excitement. You may think I'm dark, but I'm tickled brown because of what God has allowed to happen. Understand, this endeavor began some 10 years ago. When I became the pastor of Portland, looked across the street and said, there's hope, there's potential in this community. Oftentimes, West Louisville is overlooked, it's underserved, but we know that anything is possible. So Portshaw CDC is a nonprofit ministry of the Portland Memorial Baptist Church. I thank God for our board members. Mr. Annerton's here, Brother Charles Alexander's here, Miss Jane Bibb is somewhere. We thank God for them and their service. We got other board members. We thank God for them. But over 10 years ago, I started knocking on the door of Councilwoman Sherrod Brown Hamilton. I knocked on her door, constantly knocked on her door, Greg Fisher's door. They kept telling me no. I said, well, you tell me no, it's just more reason for me to come back. We wore out 2 legislative aides, and Miss Myra and Denise Bentley. We wore them out. That's why they're not there now. We wore them out. I went to Kevin. I said, Kevin, we're going to get this done. He said, well, I don't know. I said, now you know, we're going to get this done. And I'm so thankful today that it's done. You don't see it yet, but it's already built. Not only will we have the services of the Urban League, but we have Miss Christie, the new CEO of the Shawnee Health Center. They will provide health services for the residents. We have relationships with the neighboring schools so that no child will be left behind. None of our children in the neighborhood who live here will fail. Everybody will succeed because of every service that will be given to them. So we also thank Councilwoman Donna Purvisor for help bringing this across the finish line. We thank Miss Christy McCravey, amen, for blessing us in a mighty way. Gerald Neal, Miss Pam, we wore everybody out. Understand, I know that there is a passage in scripture that talks about the persistent woman. We were persistent. And guess what? Greater things are coming. This is just the beginning. We thank you all for being here, for celebrating with us, but just get ready. More is on the way.
So that's why I started this. I typically don't like to go behind preachers. So projects like this, I don't take lightly, and I hope that you don't either. It takes a lot to bring projects like this to fruition. One of the biggest issues is funding. How do we get projects like this funding? But moreover than that, we want these to be affordable. We want the families that move into these houses not only to be able to live there, but to be able to afford those. So it takes a special type of financing to pull all of this together. And we absolutely could not do this project without our funding partners. So next up, I'm going to invite to the podium Ms. Christy McCravey, who serves as the Executive Director for the Louisville Affordable Housing Trust Fund. Now, mind you, this project also received a huge chunk of funding But let me shut up. I'm getting ready to take somebody else's comments. So I'll bring to the podium right now, Miss Christy McCraven.
So good morning. And it is a good morning for especially us at the Trust Fund, because this is actually my third groundbreaking this week. So we've made history. I don't think we've had 3 affordable housing groundbreakings in 1 week ever, at least since I've been here. So, well, no, ever. So thank you for that. And yes, Reverend Smith, I remember that day over in the manor across the way. That was our very first time being introduced to this project, and I'm really excited that we are finally here. But it does take a village, I'm going to say it, a village to build these types of projects. It takes partners, and many people always talk about the developer's role, but we also need people in the community to be a large part of what we are doing, to buy into what we are doing, to have its members and neighbors to buy into what we are doing. Thank you for saying yes to this type of project. We are going to make changes for 38 families initially, but it will be a ripple effect, and we are excited for what is to come. The Trust Fund is blessed to be able to contribute more than $5 million to this project from its American Rescue Plan funds. We would not have those funds if it were not for the generosity of Louisville Metro government. We're thankful for that, but we are thankful that Portland Memorial chose a strong partner, because many churches have contacted us about wanting to do projects, but because we have public funds, we have to be a good fiscal agent. So the numbers have to work. Again, the numbers have to work. A lot of people think we just give money away, but again, the numbers have to work. The project has to make sense. And sometimes it takes a partner like a Rebound, like another developer who is going to be there guiding and making sure that this project is feasible and is sustainable. So I thank all of you for following the steps. I thank all of you for being committed and staying on course to do what you need to do in order to get this worthwhile project to the finish line. Because a lot of people have good ideas, but a lot of people can't execute. You execute it. And we're so thankful. We're thankful you asked us to be a partner, and we can't wait to have that ribbon cutting. Thank you all. Have a great day.
So I think, as everyone has said, it takes a lot of support to get projects like this done. One of the individuals that have been very supportive of this project from its inception has been our State Senator Gerald Neal. I run into Gerald all the time. We're constantly running into each other, and he's constantly saying, Kevin, I see what you're doing. I appreciate what you're doing for the community. But I just want to let you know, Senator Neal, today that I appreciate you. So with that, I'm going to ask Senator Gerald Neal if you would come now.
I didn't do a thing. What I do want to tell you, though, and what's really impressing me here, first of all, let me say hello to the elected officials for being here. Never want to step beyond the work that they do. I understand that's very important. And as I was coming here, I kept thinking about Reverend Smith, because Reverend Smith, if you know Reverend Smith, you'll understand that when he gets something on his mind and you come across his path, you might want to avoid him at some time along the way, because he keeps coming. He's driving. And this is what happens when hope, vision, and determination comes together. So we have all these folks. We have the Louisville Affordable Housing Trust Fund. We have the Urban League, which always shows up. We have, how you doing, Good to see you. We have I'm gonna leave somebody out. Rebound, which is always on the job. They're doing this stuff. But you know what? With all of that, with all these good points that are necessary, the numbers have to work. You got to have somebody that's really driving that makes sure that every obstacle that's put in the way, that you have to overcome it. If you don't have that central figure doing that, it's not going to
Hey, folks, I think we lost our signal there for a second. Our photographer may be just kind of gathering up his stuff so he can get a better angle of the groundbreaking aspect of this story. So I can hear him, so I'm not sure what he's doing right now, but that's kind of what happens when we have a live feed. So let me see. I'm going to disconnect this because we're going to have much more on the Portshaw apartments. Marissa Burke was at that press conference, so she's going to have a story coming up for us later here on Wave News. So I apologize, but more to come on this story. Have a great day.